Hey everyone, so I'm back again for another pickups video. This time around it is retro pickups, as you can tell by the title of this video. So to go ahead and show you guys what I got, the very first thing here I got from a Value Village, 10 bucks, a little too much to pay for it, but it was something that I was kind of looking for, so I went ahead and spent the money anyways. It is a Game Shark for the N64, and it is the second version. I believe there was version 1.0, 2.0, and then I think a 3. Um, but yeah, it was 10 bucks, and it works just fine, and it does the job for the reasons that I got it. The next game that I got, well, the next two games that I got, actually, I got them uh, in a trade I did on Kijiji. I traded some stuff, and I got these two games, and I'm actually kind of happy I got the one game in this trade, because, I mean, the other game, while it is still a good game, it is a game I already had, so it's just a cartridge upgrade. So I'll start out with the upgrade first, and that is GoldenEye 007. Finally, I have one with a perfect label. I mean, it is on the scale of label damage. It's not that bad. It's still a little bit sort of marked up, but it's still a lot better than the one I had. It had a big gash in it, and the back is just fine on it, and it plays just fine. The other game that I got with that is a game that I didn't actually have, and it's in a series that, well, I'm actually collecting for, and it is The Legend of Zelda: Oracle of Ages. As you can tell, the label is kind of faded across the top here, as a lot of Game Boy and Game Boy Color games were back in the day, because this part was always exposed, and people's fingers rubbed on the back of it, and it was bound to happen. But yeah, I got those two games, and I'm happy to add them to my collection. The next game I got it from a store here in Toronto that I go to often enough, and it is actually the only store that I like to pick up loose disc games at. I usually don't pick up loose disc games, but I find games that I want to play every so often. This game here is for the Saturn. I don't have that many games to play on the Saturn, so I was happy to find another one. And this one here is an interesting platformer, but it was kind of hard for me. So at least I think I'll get a decent amount of play out of it. It is Clockwork Knight 2, and it was just disc only, but it's fine. It's kind of scratched up, but I mean, it's still played just fine. Unless, of course, somewhere significantly later on in the game, there's irreparable damage, and I'm not able to continue. But for the time being, it's doing the job, and it's perfectly fine. Now, I guess the main event of this video, the best game that I found, I actually got this in a trade-in that I did at a store here in Toronto. What I did is I traded in a whole bunch of random games that I had, some good, some not so good, but it was just a whole bunch of games that I already had. These were all doubles. They were all up for trade or for sale, but it's been a while. I couldn't move them, and I was sort of impatient, so I went ahead, took them into a store, saw what I could get. I got $120 trade credit altogether. The one game is a Dreamcast game that you'll be able to see in my latest 6th Gen pickups video. The other game I got is this game here. It's an N64 game, complete in box, and that is Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. Happy to add another Kirby game to my collection. I have a good chunk of the Kirby games now. I'm just missing, I think, Tilt and Tumble or something like that. It was one of the Game Boy Color pinball games, and let's see. Actually, all of the NES Kirby games and Super Nintendo Kirby games. So I still need to add those ones to the collection. Otherwise, I have everything else, including Epic Yarn and Kirby's Return to Dreamland and all the other latest games, and eventually also Triple Deluxe when it comes out. But yeah, that's what I got. As always, leave comments in the comment section below. Anything you'd like to say, comments, questions, suggestions, ideas, anything at all, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And that's it. See ya.